Hi there, this is Frugal Green Girl again, and I am so excited for a new series I have. It's called Indoor-Outdoor Tropical Plants for Free. And all of these plants that I'm going to show you in this series are done out of things that we typically just throw away every day. So the first one I'm going to show you is a pineapple plant. And the first thing you need is a pineapple. When you go and pick a pineapple, just pick one that looks good to eat. But when you pick one that looks like it's about right for what you would like, then pull on the inner leaves, like these top inner leaves. If they pull right out, that means that the pineapple isn't fresh. So maybe pick another one, because we want the freshest pineapple we can in order to have the best survival rate for the plant. So once you find one that looks good to eat and it has nice fresh top, the next thing we're going to do is just lay it on its side, and then we're going to twist. Just hold it firmly and then twist the top off. And so this is what we're going to be starting our plant with. The next thing we do is we're going to pull off these bottom leaves. It only takes a few minutes. It does take a little bit of time. And this is a fun project to do with the kids. I mean, you know, if you have kids that are the crafty types that enjoy, spending quality time with you, and you like to spend quality time with them, I mean, this is a fun project to do and include them with. Oops. Okay. So just keep pulling the leaves off, and as you're pulling, you're going to notice that in between those leaves were these little brown dried up roots. I wish I could show you. I don't know if you can see this. There are these little brown dried up roots inside there, and that's what we're trying to pull the leaves off to expose. So after you've pulled the leaves off until you've reached about maybe a good inch, the roots stop, and that's when you want to stop pulling. Now what you do is you just take this and you put it in a cup of water. And you set this in a spot where it doesn't get direct sunlight, maybe an indirect sunlight or a countertop or anywhere you have room for it. And we're going to leave it here and treat it basically like a cutting for the next few weeks or up to a month or so. And once the roots start to grow, after it's been in this sunny window, it's going to look like this. It's really greened up, and the roots have really grown, as you can see. They've grown down, and then they've started to circle around in the cup where I have them. And so once it gets to this stage, and there's new growth in the top, or the leaves, because when the pineapple plant grows, it grows from the inside out. So when you see these new leaves emerging, you know that it's ready to be potted up. So the next thing we're going to need is a pot, some soil, and the pineapple you started a while ago. So we're going to take this, and there's a couple of dried leaves here I'm going to pull off because they look kind of ugly, and they don't really serve any purpose. So I'm going to set it in a pot with some soil in the bottom, and then put a little soil around. Try not to get the soil inside the leaves. Just get it around there and in the bottom. There. And then give it some water. And again, you're going to want to set this in a spot where it gets indirect sunlight for the next few weeks to a month, because we don't want to shock it too much. And then once it's gotten itself established and you're keeping it watered and it's been in this not so sunny location for a little while, as it continues to grow, it's going to grow and grow and grow and get bigger and bigger until it looks like this. Yes, this is when I started. I'm not sure exactly how long, maybe 6 months, 8 months. I'm not exactly sure how long I've been growing this one in this pot, but I've had to repot it, as you can see, into a bigger pot because it just grew too big to keep it in the pot where it was. But what a neat plant. I mean, it's nothing like any regular house plant I've ever seen, and so when my friends come over and they see it, they always ask, what is that? And then you can explain that it came from a pineapple top and that you can make a potted plant out of it and impress all your friends. But yeah, when you keep it in this pot, you can put it either just in a sunny spot, or you can keep it indoors in the summer or the winter time, but then put it out on maybe a deck or a patio for the winter time. The summertime. Put it out on your deck or patio in the summer and then bring it inside in the winter. And if you do that, it'll get lots and lots of sun, and you're going to kind of trick it into thinking it's growing in its native habitat, which is zone 10. And eventually, it may actually grow fruit. Yeah, it may actually grow fruit. In about 2 to 3, maybe even 4 years of bringing it outside in the summer and then in the wintertime, it may grow this big stalk out from the middle of it, and then this tiny little baby pineapple with this tiny little baby pineapple top. They're the cutest thing ever. And then as the summer moves on, it just grows bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, and then it eventually, sort of toward the end of the summer or early fall, it'll start to turn golden, and you can harvest and eat your own homegrown pineapple from the plant that you started from what is usually just trash. How neat. I mean, that just excites me, because where I live, it's a high desert. You know, we get lots of snow in the wintertime. We would never be able to grow a pineapple, but when you start these and you put them inside in the winter and keep them outside in the summer, and you can grow them like that, then you can actually grow your own homegrown pineapple. So anyway, if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and thank you so much for watching my video.